Okay, hopefully my sound levels are all okay. I'm just going to turn my mic up a touch, my microphone, and I'm going to talk about this new streaming interface that I've built using OBS. I think it's short for Open Broadcasting System. So this is I put a few things together so that this is the first screen, the pre-start screen. This one here. So what I'm going to do before I even start is I'm just going to turn all the sound off. There's quite a few sound streams running at the same time. Okay, so this is your ordinary blank. Nothing's going on screen. So all you can hear is a microphone, which I have attached close to my face, which you'll see shortly. Then you'll just leave this stream on if you want to talk and you don't want anything on. Then what you would do is you'll switch to the next scene. So that's the initial scene, the pre-start scene. Then we move to the same pre-start screen. And over here we have a console emulator running, which I'll just turn the sound on for you. I can bind hotkeys and stuff. I'm going to have to do that soon, so I can turn these sounds on and off quickly. But yeah, that's a console emulator, so I can actually play that if I choose to while I'm waiting. People can watch the game as I play. It's like a waiting game. I don't know if people remember a game called Ghostbusters on the Commodore 64. This would have been 1984-3. You would have to load the game, insert a cassette tape, and load it by pressing play. And it would take minutes to load, sometimes 10 minutes. The Ghostbusters game loaded a pre-game internally. I'm copying a similar kind of thing here, or a similar kind of concept. So I can, if I choose to, I can stream console games from just this screen if I want to. I won't tell you how I've emulated that console for now, but if you watch all my streams, you could probably figure it out. I don't want to give away too much about how I've done this. I want to see if people can figure it out and mimic it. I am a hacker, so I'm used to turning regular software into doing different things, so it has hack value. So it would be here, and we have a similar break screen where I can turn off my camera and my microphone if I choose to. But normally I would start from here. Is this break cam? Then we have this one here. So I'm just going to move that scene up a touch. So what I will do, start here, move to here. I'll leave this on as well in the background if I'm having a real break. And there's this one here as I'm setting up. So I've come off my break and I'll come into here. So headphones. I have a separate mixer to my left. It lets me hear whatever the hell I want to hear. So I can beam in some of the stuff behind me. Like the Twitch stream, for example, I can see is not it's a bit better. So this one introduces the webcam, so that's a bit more standard and stuff. I actually use a mic. It took a while. I've got to figure out using a microphone here. It's better if you keep the volume in the room that you're streaming from quiet, other than yourself talking. If you want a clean stream, I like that, or it will get echo. Like for example, I could turn on like Die Hard in the background, but it should echo if I do that. Almost hear that. Oh no, that was a truck. Same shit happened to the same guy twice. So I'm just going to put my Twitch stream on so I can hear the echo when it starts. It'll sound horrible because I actually have Die Hard playing in the background. You hear that repeat over itself. It'll eventually play through speakers on my desk, and then back into the mic, and then back in there, and eventually, including my voice, it should echo and echo and echo and echo. It's a good test actually. So just leave it here. So you have echo problems. Here it goes. So everything's starting to sound horrible. Just leave it going for another 10 seconds or so, just for testing purposes. This is a test. It doesn't echo as horrible as it used to be, which is excellent news. So I'm putting all my volumes back, so now all I can hear is my game, and pretty much what's you can see on your screen live. Now I can. I only dial on, so I can hear the Street Fighter noise in the corner, which is what you should hear. So I'd come to this screen, and I'd actually load up the game now. So okay, alright, we're going to be broadcasting World of Warcraft, for example. So at the moment, on what I can see, is the game's loading up in the background, which you can probably hear now as well. So here's where I would jump back to my stream, and I'd quieten down the Street Fighter, like that. So now technically all you could hear is my voice and the game sound. It's going to turn the game volume down in the stream, so you can hear my voice a bit more for this demonstration. So you come to this screen and say, alright, let's start some streaming, shall we? So I jump to the playing screen here and go, oh hello, do some kind of introduction about what I'm doing today. So I'm going to jump in and run around a bit and do something in the game for testing purposes. And I could have just logged into the I could have just logged into my banking character, but it doesn't really matter. So you make sure your headphones are pretty high. It's very late at night now, like 3:30. I do have people in my house. I wouldn't normally streaming this time talking like that if there was someone in my room next to me, but they're further away. So as long as you can adjust the mic volume too if you need to speak quietly or whisper. But there's no game volume going on in the background of me. Go over here and I play a little bit. And now some of the cooler stuff that I've introduced. I have a video player up here. Again, I'm not going to tell people how I've actually done this. It's called daletunes.com. I can also mute the mic when I need to cough. I like that. Actually, I'm going to test it right now. I actually have a horrible cold, and sometimes you're a bit sick. You still have to stream. I think muting the mic on and off like that is a good idea. I'm noticing OBS doesn't interrupt the stream either when you play with the hardware. My old one did that. So back to the music player screen, I'm going to call it, because I don't want to give too much away. All you have to do is really fire it up. It'll play some selected tunes that I've put in there myself. I put it on opacity so that I don't want to trigger copyright, basically, even though I've put it through enough where I don't think I'm doing any copyright whatsoever. Just listening to music in the background like that, and you turn your game volume, your game music off, and so you could hear the Dale Tunes over here, which is a music player, daletunes.com. Now what I can do is interact with it at the same time, which is cool. So I can select music. So I want to listen to Cypress Hill Lowrider, for example. I just click it, and all this music is pre-selected by me. So later, if there's something with too much swearing, or I get in trouble for something, I can restrict what I show here. Of course, you can imagine pumping in whatever video I choose to. So I could also put in some of my prior Twitch streams, maybe some of the boss demonstrations from let's go Fat Boss mods, for example. I could be putting stuff like that in there as well. Any video, pretty much, I can put in that list of videos and play it. There's one for example. Maybe weed is not legal in every single country. In America it is, in Australia it is not. So this might be offensive to people in Australia, perhaps. Again, it's a test, so I don't know. I'll put something that's not going to trigger copyright, certainly. It's quite light in here. There's something old. Let's put in, oh god, you know what? It doesn't really matter, just leave it. We'll move on to the next one. So it's a transition with music playing in the background. And I also have another transition that I can go to now. So I'm just gonna kill, I'm still playing with this, I've got to kill the music. I'm not as comfortable killing that yet. I've got to do a bit of a dodgy. Bear with me. Like that. And then we transition to another playing screen, which shows that emulator that I had before in the corner, just to be cool. Again, I've got to interact with it, turn the sound on. I'm very tired. It's 3:40 AM in the morning. Oh my god, I should be in bed. I took Codral and stuff with pseudoephedrine. Yeah, so what you can see is the emulator in the, again, similar to what was on the pre-start screens. Yeah, I can wander around, take a break. And you turn it back on. You should turn the mic on straight away. Very cool, right? Emulating a Mega Drive, I think, with Street Fighter 2. I can emulate pretty much any console I choose to in this. Yeah, pretty much anything I want, assuming the emulator is available. And then you have the final screen, which I'll probably be rocking around in most of the time, which has both of them together. Nothing too fancy. So I can either, what's cool here is, I'm not sure I can turn that sound down. I can turn this sound completely off, but not from the interface. I'll have to add that in. I'm talking about the daletunes.com. So rock around a little bit with the game running. The game music's turned off. So let's say for some reason you want to have the game music back on. There's not much action going on, for example. Now would be a good time to actually have Street Fighter running, because it's pretty boring in the background. Or some music. So what I'll do is I'll jump on a plane. We'll head somewhere, somewhere nice and far. Have a go at switching over to the music videos instead. So turn off the Street Fighter music, and we'll turn on the daletunes.com music. It's cool I have the stream running behind me. This is another computer up here, a completely separate computer. This is also another completely separate computer. I have in front of me, you know what, I'll just move the camera, reset it up. It's a test. My gaming screen, what I can see. Keyboards and stuff, KVM switch, clean. It's important to have a clean desk, shouldn't have rubbish everywhere. And also the actual laptop is a streaming laptop. So that's what I see most of the time. I don't actually have that on at all. I could, but I found streaming from the one screen seems to give the best results. That's a nice camera, just fits right back on. So I'll have a quick go before we land at putting on Street Fighter again. I'm not as good at with. I should go like that. Let's say we'll transition it only to Street Fighter, like that. We'll turn the sound on for Street Fighter. I could put. I'm not going to bother putting different games on for this. One of the challenges I had. I will give away what I've done there. That's just broadcasting from a mobile phone, and I had dramas with you just can't turn the mic off on those things and have the sound going at the same time.
Uncover their treachery and burn their corruption before they can harm anyone.
So run around like this. We'll off and sign some baddies. Why'd you play the game for a sec? So I want to kill this dude. Click him over here. And I've got this arrow up here on the world quest to show me where he is. We'll run there. Actually, having some delays in the Street Fighter stream. That's interesting. Maybe that doesn't play well while I'm no, it doesn't. It could be I'm broadcasting too heavily on that, but I'm hear the gap in the sounds. Maybe I'm pushing it too hard. So what that means is I probably shouldn't be playing the emulator in the background at the same time. I'll try to figure out why those gaps are there. Slight bug. When I come back to, I'm looking at the OBS screen, then it works fine. Let's do that again. Yeah, it's interrupted. I wonder why. It could be just pushing my bandwidth a little bit. Regardless, what I would normally do is turn that off anyway, or the sound. Switch it over to Dial Tunes, and then get that running. It's still a bit slow there. Maybe get some hotkeys set up. This is actually just a browser, obviously, but I'll put some really custom code in there. I spent actually years making this music player here. Just some of that going in the background, which you should see. So rock around. So that does sound good. Let's say we want to start playing the game and see what it sounds like with a bit more volume. We're finding some things, it gets louder. Just kill 3 at a time. Cool. They're all killing me. I'll turn the game sound back on. You'll see how it sounds with just the game music, and that's it. And what we'll do is we'll turn off the music, and this is what it would look like without any music player going. You could also still put those boxes up there, a quick transition. The board, because of the video of the stuff running. You could also have advertisements everywhere too. But technically now I should only hear the game and my voice. Getting the sound control right is to a lot of practice actually. Not a lot, but you've got to practice. Right there, it's very cool. Go back to a quiet area. We'll do a quick test of everything running at the same time. See what it does. I'll turn the Street Fighter back on. And I can control the volume of Street Fighter and the web browser. Not necessarily on the fly. I can just put like any web page in there actually if I really wanted to. It's not such a my brain's definitely dying, so I'll finish up in a few minutes. Sorry if it was long. I'll do some clipping. You can see the in the corner. Where is it? I'm gonna use this camera over there. I've got to actually get the music going. This is the last main test. Okay, this is with way too much sound going at the same time. But some people like that. It is a multi-stream, so... Wow, that does look very cool. I really like that. Like, if you get popular, you can pipe in advertisements if you want to. Oh yeah, that Street Fighter's struggling. It could be the Wi-Fi. That's interesting. Why don't you play? The emulator's struggling. That must be the broadcast stream. There's no reason why the it does sound like way too much. It's confusing in my ear. There's no reason why my phone would be going slow. It must be something to do with the stream. I think I'm pushing the technology a touch. Doesn't matter. What happens if I hide one of them? It's just S8. Interested to see if it speeds up. Oh, it's still very slow. Interesting. Yeah, on my main screen I'm looking at the game, but notice the Twitch background, the home stream getting slower and slower. Interesting. It looks like it's stalled. There it goes. Just caught up. It's everything running. It's horrible. So what I'll do is I'll close back up and I'll end the stream. By that I mean I'll go back up through the transitions, turn all the sounds off again. So first we'll get rid of dial tunes. Like that. Next we'll get rid of the game sound. Just the music, so you can still hear the sound effects in the game. So at the moment it's very quiet in the background of the game. It will be a good time to have something like Street Fighter running. Or just dial tunes, that's right. So if I was just going to dial tunes, I'd have to hotkey some of this stuff. Go back to dial tunes. Start her up. Yeah, the music takes the longest to run. I suppose I wouldn't be switching screens very often once I get started. I'm interested to see if the music stream. I don't think it will because it's a browser within the same laptop that I'm streaming on. So it shouldn't struggle. Yeah, it's fine. Let's walk around a bit, make sure I can hear the sound or the music in the background is not being interrupted. Good. Don't have enough of that. I probably should transition first. No, I can't, because then I can't interact. I could go off the screen OBS, that's wise. Turn it off. Be quiet. Walk around, nice and quiet. Yeah, jabba jabba jabba. It's druid. Quick emote.
Oh, I'm just a social drinker. Every time someone says I'll have a drink, I say, so shall I.
Excellent. I don't say I've had enough of playing. Path back home. Start telling people the stream is going to end. Thank you very much for watching. Transition back up again to the WebCam. Show that Street Fighter running. I always have to remember to reset the dial tunes. What I should be doing is just... I'm not sure if that would work. Let's have a quick try of reloading the dial tunes one more time. Interact. Play something. all sorts of stuff in this earphone. It's weird. So the sound's running. Let's try to like that. No, I have to fully change the string. It's good programming, but I do lots of stuff with it. For stick a web page in there, you can pretty much put anything in there. And I would leave it like that. So thank you very much for watching. Go back up one more. Actually turn the mic off. This is just an example of what I may leave the stream running like, perhaps. Then I'll go, right, I've had enough of everybody. I'd like to turn my computer off and finish up completely. Like that. I'm gonna have a quick play with that's the end of the stream. So a few little bits and pieces like hotkeying stuff I'm gonna have to play with. Turn the sound off first always, and then transition away. And then that would be the end. So I hope you enjoyed that stream demonstration. I'm quite impressed with it, even though I made it myself. It took about a week to put it all together. Okay, thank you.